وإذا ما أنزلت سورة فمنهم من يقول أيكم زادته هذه إيمانا فأما الذين آمنوا فزادتهم إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم. Quality number 2. وإذا تليت عليهم آيات زادتهم إيمانا. And quality number 2, if you are a true believer, so look, search in your heart. وإذا تليت عليهم آيات. And when the communications of Allah are being recited to them, زادتهم إيمانا, they increase them in faith. Whenever you hear the Quran, how do you feel? Do you feel like your iman is being increased? It's a sign. It's a quality of a true believer. وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُهُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. Whenever they hear the communications of Allah, whenever they hear the revelations of Allah, whenever they hear the verses of Allah, whenever they hear the signs of Allah being recited to them, it increases them. They increase them in faith. You will see that they become stronger and stronger in faith. This is the second quality of the true believer. Whenever he hears the Quran, he is stronger. It makes him stronger and stronger in faith. So ask yourself deep down inside, check, fattish, check in your heart, am I a true believer? Whenever Quran is being recited, how do I feel? How do I feel? Their iman increase when Allah is mentioned, because they know it is the word of Al-Aliyu, the exalted. Quran is the word of Al-Aliyu, the most high. Their iman increased because they heard the word of Al-Azimu, the mighty splendor, Allah. Their iman increases because they heard the word of Al-Kabiru, the greatest, Allah. They heard the word of Al-Kabiru, the perfection of greatness, Allah. وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. The true believers, when the communications of Allah is being recited to them, it increased them in faith. Brother, go to Surah At-Tawbah, listen to Allah. وَإِذَا مَا أُنزِلَتْ سُورَةٌ فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ أَيُّكُمْ زَادَتْهُ هَذِهِ إِيمَانًا فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فَزَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا وَهُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ. And whenever a surah is being revealed, whenever a chapter of the Quran is being revealed, فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ, some of them will ask, أَيُّكُمْ زَادَتْهُ هَذِهِ إِيمَانًا. Who among you has his iman increased by this revelation, by this surah? Listen to Allah. فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, as for those who believe, فَزَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. The Quran, the surah, increase their faith, make them stronger and stronger in faith. وَهُمْ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ, and they rejoice. So brother and my dear sister, quality of the true believer number 2 is that whenever he hears the communications of Allah, whenever Quran is being recited to you, how do you feel? If you feel like your iman is going up and up, you're getting stronger, becoming stronger and stronger in faith, then yes, congratulations, you have the quality number 2. Now listen to Allah again. Let's go back again. إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آيات زادتهم إيمانا. Quality number 3. وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. and they rely on Allah, and they put their trust in Allah. This is one of the quality of a true believer. He rely on Allah. When it comes to sustenance, he will take the means and he will rely on Allah. When it comes to health, he will take the means and he will rely on Allah. When it comes to happiness, he will take the means and he will rely on Allah. When it comes to wealth, he will take the means and he will rely on Allah. All he do is relying on Allah because he knows. وَمَن يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. Yes, the true believer, he knows that whoever relies on Allah, then Allah is enough for him. So that's why when it comes to everything, he will take the means and he will rely on Allah. When it comes to protection, the true believer will take the means of being secured and rely on Allah. He will know that it is not his action that is making him, that is protecting him, but rather the protector is Allah. أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِكَافٍ عَبْدَهُ. Bala. Allah is enough. He is the protector. So when it comes to the true believer, وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. Allah is enough for him. That's why when something bothers him, what happened to him? الذين قال لهم الناس إن الناس قد جمعوا لكم فاخشوهم فزادهم إيمانا وقالوا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. The believer, he said Allah is enough for him. Allah is enough for you. So do you feel that way? Because Allah said, يا أيها النبي حسبك الله ومن اتبعك من المؤمنين. Allah is enough for you. So, are you relying on Allah? Whenever a situation, a matter comes, how do you act? Do you rely on Allah or not? If yes, then congratulations, brother. You have won sign number 3. Yes. Quality number 4. Brothers and sisters in faith. الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةِ. How is your prayer, brother? Are you coming only to Jumu'ah, or you are taking care of your 5 daily prayers? Are you praying on time? Are you? الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةِ. The true believers are those who keep up their prayers, are those who keep their formal prayers, are those who establish their prayers, are those who keep their prayers going no matter what, and no matter how busy the day gets, their 5 daily prayers is intact. They will do it. That's their top priority. It doesn't matter what happened, their prayer is first. Do you feel that way? Do you feel that way? How are you in your prayer? And now, how are your children praying? Are your children praying? Are they praying? Your family, are they praying? Didn't you hear? وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاسْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا لَا نَسْأَلُكَ رِزْقًا نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكَ واذكر في الكتاب إسماعيل إنه كان صادق الوعد وكان رسولا نبيا وكان يأمر أهله بالصلاة والزكاة وكان عند ربه مرضيا. How are you in your prayers? A true believer always keeps his prayer, always establish and performs his prayer, because the prayer is what distinguished between us and the non-believers. So the believer, the true believer, الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةِ. And how are you even praying? Are you praying the way the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed, as he said, صَلُّوا كَمَا رَأَيْتُمُونِي أُصَلِّي, or no? The believers, when Allah is mentioned, their hearts tremble. وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُ them, they increase them in faith. وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. And they rely on their Lord, they rely on Allah. الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ. Those who keep up their prayer, those who perform their formal prayer. وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. And they spend in the way of Allah. If you have this quality, if yes, you have them, then brother and my dear sister, congratulations, you are a true believer.
Okay, my dears, as I said in the earlier, like I said, the video we are dividing it into two. So this one is the two. That's the ending of the two also. So the two, after this two has ended, you would tell me what did you benefit from it. Are you a pure believer? Are you a believer? So you also can leave your comments to the comments below, and also try to check yourself. You know that you are not a believer. Try to check yourself and correct your mistake and also be a believer. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. And also, if you have something to say, you can leave it to the comments below. Okay, and as everybody's saying, I'm also saying it, like it, share and comment for me. Okay, don't forget you have to subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. Anytime when I see any Sheikh Da'wa, I will bring it here so that we all can watch it and discuss about it also. Okay, I love you all. Bye bye.
أهلك بالصلاة واصطبر عليها لا نسألك رزقا نحن نرزقك واذكر في الكتاب إسماعيل إنه كان صادق الوعد وكان